Hello. Finally, it is time for Giantslayer, a first edition Pathfinder adventure path converted to second edition. I apologize for the delay. There were some technical issues. I think we have it figured out. My name is Michael. I will be your GM through this adventure. Introducing our players, we have Dan as Jaytham Shaw, the half-orc fighter. We have Tara as Esther, the human bard. And we have Richard as Seven Deaths, the tiefling oracle. Unfortunately, Chris has decided to drop from the game due to scheduling conflicts, so David Marlin has officially been retired from action. We're going to throw it over to Tara for some announcements.
I'm just here to say hi and let you all know that, and thank you, first of all, for watching this stream, and let you all know that there's a lot of different ways that you can connect with Rough Magic out there in the world, in the rest of your life. If you are a player or a Forever GM and you're looking for a game to join, you can contact us on our website. We have a lot of games for offer virtually or in person, depending on where you live. That website is roughmagicgames.com. I'll put that in the chat in just a minute. Yeah, you can ask for your own game. You can pick one of the ones we have on the website. You can join us at a live event. We run various monthly events at bars and restaurants around the city of Chicago, and there's a couple in Jacksonville, Florida, too. And also, you're already here watching us on Twitch. Why don't you spend every Sunday with us? On the other weeks, we've got another Pathfinder stream. Richard is running a campaign called Gears of Revolution. I strongly recommend. Highly dramatic. Crazy action. Ready, go. Speaking of crazy action, I think that's your cue again, Michael.
There is action, and it is indeed crazy. At the end of last session, we were in the middle of Roderick's funeral. You, prior to that, you had interrogated the assassin, someone who had tried to kill you while you were sleeping. You went to the plague house, following up on some leads. You fought a troll. You found a member of Trunau, a Trunau civilian named Doctani, who was in league with this troll, and apparently the people who killed Roderick. You found the lost child, Othdan. You had to deal with a haunt in one of the rooms up on the first floor of the plague house. From Doctani, you learned of an imminent attack on Trunau. You took it upon yourselves to warn everybody. It was met with mixed reception. You attended Roderick's funeral, and true to Doctani's word and your word, the town was attacked. Which is where we begin tonight.
Well, I'm going to the temple, and you two can come with me if you want, but either way, I'm going. Bye.
Before you can move, you were standing near the funeral pyre in the amphitheater with Brynja, with Hurst, with Jagrin. There were a couple of other townsfolk. Most everybody else had dissipated by this point. You heard a crash and an explosion from the inner quarter. And then you heard screams. And from the top of the walls, you hear a guard yelling, "The orcs are coming, and they've brought a giant." Beside you, without missing a beat, something you did not think he had in him, Hurst immediately leaps into action. He He grabs Brynja by the shoulder, and he shouts, "To the Longhouse! Bring along any townsfolk you see." Without question, Brynja turns and runs. The few civilians, mourners who were left with you, also follow her. Kirst shouts an order to one of the guards by the gate to bring his horse and rally the cavalry to him. And without waiting for an answer, he turns to all of you. And he says, "I've no right to ask for your help further, but I fear I must. If we are to stand a chance in this fight, the beacons must be lit." He points over your shoulder, beside the amphitheater, and you can see over the walls an enormous fire is raging, emanating light all around it, lighting up this upper quarter. There are 3 more beacons to be lit. There's one by the Longhouse, there's one by the gate of the inner quarter, and the last is by the Hope Spring. Your task is to light those beacons. As you move through the town, tell any townsfolk you see to make for the Longhouse, or if they are able-bodied, take up arms and fight. Killing orcs is helpful, but the most important role is to light those beacons and save as many townsfolk as you can. Go. I will catch up to you as soon as possible. You can see a guard is now sprinting towards Kirst, essentially chasing 2 horses instead of leading them. Kirst deftly leaps up into the saddle of one horse and urges it onward, and you see Jagrin leap onto the saddle of his own horse. And you see a little bit of pride in his eyes as he follows his son towards the fight. You are now left alone by the amphitheater. You can hear more crashes. You can hear shouts of dying men as they are yelling. The orcs are surrounding the town, and there are some already within the walls.
Will you please run down there was the beacon by the Longhouse?
Yes,
And then-
there are 4 total. There's one by the amphitheater, which he used as an example. He had someone light it.
Right.
There's one by the Longhouse, which is right over here on the map.
Okay.
Yes, it is I on your map. There's also one right here by the letter K.
What is that
Gate.
building? It's what?
It's the gate. This is the gate to the inner quarter. This building here, this big one, is the killing grounds.
Oh, yeah.
Is your workplace.
Yeah.
And then over by M, by the Hope Spring, is the 4th and final beacon. Those beacons are set up. It's not calling for aid. Trunau is the only city within any sort of reach. Because it's nighttime, or darkness is encroaching, the humans need the lights of these beacons to see. Otherwise, they cannot defend themselves. They can't defend the town if they can't see. So you have to get to those beacons to light them. They are strategically placed so that they will light up the main parts of the city. He also asked you, as you move through, help the people of the town. Get them to safety. Tell them to go to the Longhouse if they can't fight. If they can fight, grab something to swing and go kill an orc. Everybody, it's chaos right now. Actually, no, you can't see from where you are. Once you step outside of the amphitheater, you can see that there is fires raging in the inner quarter already. You can hear buildings have been crushed by some sort of a siege engine. Something is hurling rocks, large boulders, into the town. You have your tasks set before you. What do you do?
I'm going to the killing ground first.
One does not know the best way around this town and will follow him. I'll follow Esther.
Remind me where the temple is.
So the temple is down here by
F. Okay.
You guys are currently at
one. You said that there's another beacon around the Hope Spring, right?
Yes. So you're currently at A in the amphitheater. There's a beacon here at I.
But that one's lit, right?
No, J is lit. J is another beacon That's the one
Oh,
that
that's right.
Paris pointed at and said, "It looks just like that. All you need to do is light it." So I needs to be lit, K needs to be lit, and M needs to be lit.
So,
Temple is here. The Killing Ground bar is here.
Yeah.
You will pass by the Killing Grounds to get to the lower level.
so Jaytham says, if it's convenient for me, I will light the one by the Hope Spring later, and he leaves. Like,
Okay.
That's his priority.
So to get to the home spring, you have to pass through the gates here in the upper quarter. Make your way through the town, through the chaos, to get out the lower gates and over to the Hope Spring.
I'm going wherever. Yeah.
I'm following.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody is going towards the inner quarter, ignoring the beacon. And heading
Well,
towards
I mean,
Hmm.
what Cursed is going to the longhouse with everybody. Why can't he light it?
He's not. He's going out. He's going out to fight.
Who called people to the longhouse?
He sent Brynja to gather as many civilians as she could from this area to head to the longhouse to light it, or not to light it, but to head to the longhouse to barricade themselves in.
Do we see like anyone that is rushing towards the longhouse right now at the commands that we could grab and tell them to light the beacon at the longhouse?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could grab a townsfolk.
Somebody that I've seen at the Killing Ground that I know
Yeah.
does like shifts as a
Yes, absolutely. You grab them, smack them in the face, say, "Hey, go light that."
Yeah. Your city needs you. It's time to shine. I'm sorry, I had to say it. That's not what I actually said out loud.
Okay, I'll go. And he runs off. So as far as you know, that one's all set.
We'll come back here. We'll have to like herd the people. But you said that there's fire in the inner quarter, right? Like it's
Yes,
actively being blown up. That's where we need to go right now.
yes, it is.
Or we could split up. But if we do that, we need to decide right now. Let me say this in character. This one would like to consider the possibility of splitting up. But if we do so, we need to make the decision now. One for each of the beacons. This one looks to you for a response. And I'll look at Esther and
I'm
Jaytham.
serious. Jaytham has already left. He is
I think it
not
was-
listening to any conversation.
You know
So
what?
It's up to you two.
Yeah. Look at you,
In
Esther.
fact, I'm just gonna turn off my camera and come back so you can see. Like, I'm serious.
So Jatham's already heading.
Yeah, well,
He's already walking towards these gates. He has to go through these gates to get to where he wants to go.
I'm going that way. You should go. Yes. Meet me at the Hope Spring.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the longhouse.
Go to the longhouse. I will go to the longhouse then.
Okay. So Esther and Jaytham are heading down the road towards the inner quarter. Jaytham is intending to go through the inner quarter. Esther's going to the inner quarter to check on the killing grounds and all that. Seven is heading towards the longhouse to make sure that beacon gets lit.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with 7.
Oh boy. Always a good sign.
You take off towards the longhouse. You can see chaos around you. There are what looks like stray arrows coming in from outside, just hitting random places on the walls. A couple of people are getting hit. Doesn't look like anybody's taken a killing blow yet or anything, but there are some injured people around. You run towards the longhouse. Next to the longhouse, you can see what looks to be a tower of wood that has been built up It is coated in some sort of alchemical substance. You instinctively know you just need to touch flame to this to light it.
Alright.
However, beside that beacon, you see a group of people led by this man. He is wearing cleric's robes over his armor, and he looks very animated. He's talking very animatedly and pointing, and you can see that a group of villagers at his command have grabbed Brynja and bloodied her, and they are looking to hang her from a tree.
Okay, Seven's going to kind of rush forward. I assume they're between him and the beacon, anyways.
Yes, they are.
Then he's going to go ahead and rush forward. And as he does, he's going to say, this one does not recommend doing that. This one believes the town needs as much help as it can. This one believes our first priority should be to light the beacon.
Well, this one believes that one, and he points to Brynja, is in on this from the start. Her and all of her spawn. She needs to die.
This one thinks you should shut up and light the beacon first. We will deal with this later. This one recommends this course of action, otherwise the consequences will prove dire.
How would you like to talk him down? Sounds like intimidate. Could also be
I'm
diplomacy.
definitely intimidating him on this one. Well,
Okay.
Let's do an intimidate check. Yeah, that's terrible. Aye.
Yes, that is a 3 on the die for an 11.
I'm not burning a hair point when we're currently under attack by a whole bunch of things. So,
he just sort of smiles at you, and he goes, "String her up, boys." And then he turns his back to you.
right.
You see the people are like grabbing her. Someone fixes a makeshift. It doesn't look like a real noose. Like they're just making this up as they go. Loop this rope around her neck and pull it tight, and then throw one end up over the branch of a tree and begin hauling on it, trying to get her off the ground. And she is struggling mightily, trying to prevent this from happening.
This branch of a tree. Shit, I have no fire spells at all. That's gonna save me a lot of time. I'm just going to. I'm a support character, not an attack character. I'm going to go ahead and immediately rush forward this priest who I see is like in charge and place my hand on his shoulder, just looking dead in the eyes, say, this one demands you release her and light the beacon, or this one will peel the flesh from your bones.
Okay. I want to say roll intimidation again.
Okay.
The DC, it got a little bit harder because of the fail.
That's fine. That's not still not good, but
No.
if that doesn't work, I know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Okay. It does not work, and
Yeah.
in fact, he that is a 14 on the die. Does an 18 hit?
18 just hits.
Just hits. Okay. He lashes out with a fist and punches you. Does 5 points of damage.
Alright.
Punches you right in the mouth.
Let me subtract 5. I'm gonna follow through on my threat and peel the flesh from his bones and cast
Okay.
Flens.
Okay, great.
I have to roll an attack.
Nice.
That may crit.
It absolutely crits. Yes.
So on a critical hit, double damage, and it takes 1d4 persistent damage. So this is going to be
All right.
16 points of damage, and the spell literally strips off the flesh, muscle, and internal organs of the creature, leaving just the bones.
Okay. So you grab him after he punches you in the mouth, and you cast the spell, and you see his eyes get really wide, and then he like groans in pain, and you can see the flesh just dripping off of him. The people that are hanging Brynja hear the sound of his internal organs splashing on the ground as all of his flesh comes off of his bones, and they immediately let go of the rope and back away.
Yeah, they do.
That one's demise was imminent one way or another, and I'll step aside so that we may lock the beacon. I'm going to move towards the beacon, grabbing Brynja as I come along.
Yes.
Just a support character, he says. What?
I'm just taking all the weird, fucked up spells. That's all I'm doing.
Brynja is like coughing and choking. She pulls the noose off of her neck. Thank you so much. And she runs towards the longhouse, now no longer under threat. The beacon, if you have mundane fire, it's very easy. Spell fire will light it.
Let me double check and make sure. If I don't have a torch, I'm screwed. I have flint and steel and a torch, so I'll be able to do it.
Flint and steel's enough. You can just scrape it. The sparks, you can see that all the wood's been treated with some sort of alchemical substance. One spark is enough to light it, and it goes up. The longhouse beacon has been lit. So because it's so far away, it's going to take you a little bit to work your way down towards the inner quarter.
I'm just going to head off right away then.
The inner quarter is where we're going to go first. Let me put you on the map. 7, I'm going to put you sort of in the back. You're moving towards everybody. Jaytham was a little ahead of Esther, and Demas is following Esther. Okay. So, all right, can you see the map? Want to make sure it's okay. Great. Jaytham, as you come through that gate, in this space here, you can see like a makeshift barrier has been put up. You can see the barrier going across the road here. In this space here, it looks to be some sort of a triage area where the wounded are being taken and put down. People are coming over, medics like clerics are coming over, treating their wounds and all of that. You see some people who are already gone. No amount of healing is going to save them. Further down the road, you can see there had been trees on both sides of the road. Those trees are now alight, flaming with some sort of greenish alchemical substance. Through the haze, you can spot this alchemical fumes. There's also a building up here that is alight and burning. And outside of that building, you can see a couple of orcs being led by a much burlier, bigger orc character, pointing and laughing as the building burns in front of them. Esther, you took off right after Jaytham, so you're right behind him. The killing ground is here. It does not appear to be on fire, but there is rubble around, like this building here with some sort of a storehouse. This corner of the building is completely demolished and in ruins. The last thing I'll say you see is there is the body of what looks like a guard, half in, half out of the well in the center here. There are bodies strewn about of defenders and attackers, all. What would you like to do? Where would you go? Where do you go?
So is there any way, I mean, can I climb over this barrier?
Yes, you can get through the barrier just fine.
Okay.
It's difficult
All
terrain
right.
to climb over it, but it's nothing. You can get there.
I'm just gonna go forward, man on a mission, and like, if the orcs bother me, which I assume they will, I will talk to them.
So they don't seem to bother you, but you hear them saying, "Let it burn," and from inside you can hear screams of people. You've been here enough and walked by this area enough to know that this is the home of Sarah Morninghawk and her wife Agrit Stagensdar. And there are screams of help coming from within that building.
I do not care. I'm sorry. Dan would stop. Dan would stop. Jaytham, unfortunately, is single-minded at this point.
Mhm.
Unless somebody might talk him out of it, who he trusts.
Esther's
might
the only
be
one close
around.
enough who might be the only one who could convince him otherwise.
Yeah. It's not Esther's trust was tenuous to begin with, and if she can tell that you're not into, I mean, like that's I've got to protect my people, and if you're not going to help, I'm not going to waste time on you at this point. You'll learn. You'll feel guilty in the end if that's the way that it's going to happen. But I wish you well. Godspeed to you.
Are you saying that?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, that was my internal monologue.
All right. Well, then he keeps going.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop right there. We're gonna go back to Esther real
Yeah.
quick. Esther, where do you go?
I'm running straight to the guard who's slumped into the well.
Okay.
That's where I want to go. Right here.
Okay. So you head up there. For you.
And I want to like pull them out, whoever they are.
So you grab the body, you pull it
Mhm.
out. The head's missing. You don't know who it is.
Oh.
In his hand is a healing potion. Looked like
Oh.
he was trying to take it. Didn't quite get there before he was ended.
Can I yoink that?
Absolutely.
Amazing. I don't know how to do that, but I do.
I can add it to your sheet from the compendium.
That's amazing. Thank
That's
you.
something I don't think we went over. How to add stuff.
You will be much faster at it. And honestly, I can also just write it down right here, right now. So I have one healing potion. And then we'll just know. And I might, who knows? I might drink it. We'll see what happens. Okay. Now I am going to. I'm gonna use. Do I get actions? Can I have actions too?
We're not really in initiative order, so
Okay.
it's kind of just what do you want to do?
I would like to start a courageous anthem, if I may.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, that way Sarah Morningstar and her wife know that I'm out here. And also as a little guilt trip to Jaytham. So I want to sing, I crank up my hurdy-gurdy, and I start to sing at the top of my voice, one of the like boldest, bravest Trunau battle songs that I know about standing for the people that you love in face of violence and danger.
Okay. So you're singing. Demas enjoys it.
He does a little no.
Yeah, it's sort of nodding his head. You don't get the sense that they could hear you.
He howls.
Yes.
Not even a
Sings
little.
along with you.
Hang on, wait. Do I? No, I was trying to read what prestidigitation does, and it doesn't do the things that I wish that it does. Okay, well, I'm still doing that, even if it doesn't help anybody, because it helps me. I feel better.
Okay.
I'm approaching that house. Yeah, it's probably really stupid, but wait, where's the beacon? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. The beacon was right here. I completely forgot about it. You lit it as you went by. It's lit.
I would have. I would
Yeah.
have. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then with the beacon lit, how about what's going on at the killing ground? Are there people coming out of that? Can they hear me?
The door is shut. It sounds like there's some sort of a scuffle going on inside. You can hear what sounds like bottles being broken, people laughing and yelling.
Okay, let me go in there first then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just say, having heard this song, I feel like Jaytham would stop in his tracks and just and turn around and decide to help.
Okay. Great. So Jaytham and Esther and Demas. Esther, as you're going to open the door, you see Jaytham approaching.
I'm just singing.
Do you go in the
And
door?
I'm just helping.
Oh, I didn't say that. I just keep singing. Can I
Oh.
kick the door in? I literally want to
Yeah.
like boot it in.
Sure. You kick the door open, and
In
what
the
greets
midst of
your
a song.
eyes? Yes.
Yeah.
It's quite awesome. Kick the door open. What you see inside is you see 4 orcs, absolutely hammered.
Mm.
They each have bottles of liquor in their hands. Looks like they're drinking. They're laughing. They're throwing furniture, bottles, smashing everything they can. The place is in complete disarray, and on the floor in the back, you can see the unmoving form of Rabus at the back of the building.
Well, I will keep singing a cappella and pull out my sword. And I'm pushing forward towards Rebus right now.
Yeah. Jaytham isn't wasting time either. He's already taken out his shield and warhammer.
So because of that, we're going to go into initiative.
Yeah.
7, I'm going to have you join initiative 2, and I'm going to say that you're probably 2 or 3 rounds away from being able to join the fight. You're heading towards that area, but you're not quite there yet.
I'm going to probably say 3 rounds, because if it was anyone that was grievously injured, 7 probably would have stopped to do battle medicine on them. So that only takes like 6 seconds. So.
Sure. All right. 3. We'll say the top of round 3 is when you'll be able to get in.
Can I, as a result of that, roll medicine for my initiative?
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
Everybody, if you go to the encounters tab in the top right, should be able to roll initiative from the tracker.
Oh, I rolled it from my sheet. Is that going to be a problem?
Nope.
Oh, yay. Also,
that was a good roll.
My mouse just died. We're having such good technology things today.
All right. Oh, I forgot my music. Oh, man. All the technical stuff was messing with my head. I forgot to start my battle music.
Whoa.
Hopefully it's not too loud, and hopefully it picks up on the stream. We'll see. Okay, Esther. Because you said you drew your sword as you kicked in the door, your sword is in your hand. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my actions to because I'm still singing. So I'm casting Courageous Anthem.
Okay.
And wow, what a large little is here. Do it. Okay. And yeah, so I'm singing, and then I'm gonna go in here. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to use my trackpad, which is underneath my mouse, which is very fun for me. It's underneath my microphone is what I meant to say, not underneath my mouse. Okay, and then I'm coming in here. Oh, and I'm slashing. Well, can I? Yeah, I'll come in a little bit further so that hopefully Jaytham will come in right behind me. But I'm slashing. I'm gonna slash with my
Slash away.
sword.
The smell of liquor, you're used to. It's very strong in here.
Wait, I didn't roll. Did I?
I saw it.
It rolled a flat check for some reason.
I didn't click anything.
Oh,
Richard, that says Richard. Richard, why are you me? I gotta target
I
this
probably
guy.
just had your token selected. That's my bad.
Oh, gotcha. Oh,
Okay.
because I know what you did. Okay.
And then action. And then here we go. Longsword. Here we go. Oh, go. That's weird. I did roll a 15.
That is a critical hit. Go ahead and
Yeet.
hit that critical button.
Ooh. Oh.
24 points of damage. In one hit, you take down one of the drunken orcs.
I'm really, really mad.
Mhm. Sure are.
I think I moved and I used a courageous anthem and I used an action, so that's all for me.
That is everything.
And Demas is a one action, right? Okay.
Yes. What do you want Demas to?
Oh, I thought that it was something that Esther had to use.
Esther has to spend one action to command
Yeah.
Demas. Otherwise, Demas just stays where they are.
Yeah, that makes
Oh,
sense.
I thought he just acted. He got one
No,
action.
he needs the independent ability to do that.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay. So he's just going to stay. That you didn't give him an order. He's going to stay. He's a good
And
boy.
that's okay. He can stay safe out there right now.
Okay. It is the orc's turn. Near the back, he's going to step up, very wobbly. Try to punch Esther. It looks like he has. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like brass knuckles, but there are daggers coming out the end of them.
Yikes.
So he's going to try and punch you with that.
Spiked
That-
knuckles.
That is a hit. Forgot to roll it in the open. But that is a 19, so that hits exactly.
Mm.
8 points of damage to Esther.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. -3. They don't get the bonus because they're drunk.
Oh,
So,
a 5?
5 points of damage.
Okay.
I forgot to remove their bonus.
What's the easy way for me to do this? I can just do it for my sheet. That I can do math on 5 out of 26. Okay, Tara, calm down. I got it. Ouchie.
That was 2 actions. He's gonna try and hit you again. That is another hit. And again, without the bonus, so 6 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah, that's painful.
Next up is this other orc who spends his first turn vomiting. He cannot act. He's he is drunk. 7. You move 1 round closer. Jaytham.
Okay, first move. I'm coming in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to attack this one that's right in front of Esther.
Okay. That's the one who is busy vomiting. So he is flat-footed to your attack.
Okay. Do I get that advantage if he's flat-footed? Or
I forgot to assign the status effect.
Flat-footed is a -2 penalty to AC.
-2.
Oh.
Okay. Which means that actually a 14 would have hit anyway.
Okay.
Don't forget to target.
All right, I've targeted him. Oh, looks like it was 14.
Yeah, so you can that is a hit. You can do your damage.
Right.
Can't assign flat-footed to him for some reason. 10 points of damage. Excellent.
And I'm going to hit him a second time for my third action.
Sure.
Damn it. Oh, no, you said it would hit anyway.
Well, actually, that wouldn't be a +11
Oh,
because of it's the map -5.
right.
That would have been a +6. There's a 3 on the die, so that would have been a 9, which misses.
Okay. All right. That's all I'll do.
This guy was going to attack Esther, but now he has a new target. Oh wait, he has to roll. He does not succumb to the alcohol, so he instead attacks. He also has these knuckle daggers. That is an 18, which hits.
Can I use my, I think I have reactive shield block? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, can I use my shield block for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So instead of clicking damage, click block on the chat
Yeah.
card.
Okay. I did. So does that just mean that it's 4?
After you click block, you have to select your token and click damage, and it'll automatically apply everything for you.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I missed.
Okay. So I click block, click in me. Not seeing anything that says damage.
On that shot, you did it.
Oh, okay.
Michael did it for you. Michael did it for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's not right. Hold on.
No, it's because your shield wasn't raised. But as part of the shield block, don't you raise your shield? Oh no, your shield has to be raised.
Oh, okay. So
So
never mind that.
Yeah, never mind. So he's going to attack again. Probably going to miss. I have to think, but we're going to try. Oh, that's a 19 on the die. That is a hit. This one is 3 points of damage. No bonus to that one. And actually give yourself 3 hit points back from the last one. I forgot to remove their bonus on their tokens. And then final attack on Jaytham is a miss. All right, we are back to the top of the round. Esther.
Okay. I'm gonna keep up with the courageous anthem over here.
Okay.
And I like it when it goes all glowy, so there we do that. And then just I'm gonna try to slice this guy who's punching me with dagger knuckles because I don't like it. So
You would.
yeah, it's not great, honestly. Not my fave. How does an 18 do?
Yeah, that hits.
Yeehaw, damage. I didn't target anybody. I'm so sorry.
Okay. That is 8 points of damage.
That's this guy, right? This badly injured fellow?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the other one in front of you.
Whichever one was punching me. I thought that, whichever one was punching me.
This is the one that punched you.
Okay, then that is the one
the guy that was vomiting.
Great. That is the guy that I'm slicing. Is the guy that was punching me.
Right. Taking the damage.
And then hang on just a sec. I want to see because I just have the okie doke. Okay. Yeah, I think then well, I guess I can always try to hit him again. I know I just have like a disadvantage thing, right?
It would be the map -5 button on your longsword.
Okay.
So
I'll try
instead
to
of strike +8, it's the strike +3.
Okay. Let's do that. I'm just gonna try. See what happens. You never know. Yeah.
That hits.
Yeah, it does. I didn't target anybody still, but that's okay. Here we go. Oh.
9 points of damage. He is still standing, but he is very badly hurt.
All right. Well, I spit a little blood out of my mouth and I keep on singing.
I like it. It's very metal.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the one you just hit. Has to roll against the drunkenness and succeeds, so it does not begin vomiting. I mean, just gonna keep punching you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's gonna try to punch you anyway. What? Oh, had the wrong thing selected. There we go. And a strike. Miss. Trying it again.
Oh my
god. Got you by 1.
Okay.
No. Yes, it did. No bonus to the damage, but there is the bonus to it. 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And third attack, not likely to hit unless it's a natural 20. Misses. Tried very hard. All right, next up is the one that Jaytham nearly took out. Begins vomiting again. All over the floor.
Bleeding and vomiting.
Doesn't seem to care that Jaytham is murdering him. Just has to vomit. 7. You are another round closer. I'm going to say you're by the gate now. You're getting there. Jaytham. This guy's just got vomit all over your boots.
Well, first I'm gonna take this guy out.
$16 hits.
Okay.
That is enough to murder the puking orc.
Okay. I meant this one, but that's
Oh,
fine.
sorry. Either way,
I
died.
Target him. I'm clicking on him, but do I need to do something else first?
Yes, either hit T on your keyboard or right click on the token and
Okay.
select the bullseye button.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
So
see you've got yourself targeted right now, I think.
okay. So how do I? All right.
All right. So if you
Okay, I got it. Okay. There. I should have him targeted. Okay, I am
Right.
going to try hitting him again.
natural 20.
Nice.
That is obviously a critical hit. Go ahead and roll that.
Alrighty.
Kill him, but go ahead and roll that damage anyway.
Okay. Where do I click critical? Is it after I?
But we can just double it. So
Okay.
14. Yes, that is enough.
And I say, mate, you're looking a little thick. I think you should lie down. And knock him out. And then turn to the other guy, raise my shield, and be like, now might be a time to consider your options. And
It is his turn. He looks at the dagger knuckle in one hand and the drink in the other. Takes a drink. It's going to have to roll against the nausea from the drinking. He makes it, so he does not vomit, and instead tries to punch you. That is a miss. Swings wildly. Cannot connect. Critical failure on the second. And a miss on the third and final one. Okay, Esther.
All right. I can see that Jaytham can probably handle this other guy, and I'm gonna run forward to Rebus. I don't see a token for him, so I'm just gonna move myself.
There is no token for him, but I can show you his art.
Is he dead?
You'll have to check.
I will. So I use one action to move to him.
Okay.
And then how do I check? I gotta roll
do a medicine check.
A medicine check. Okay, here it comes.
Uh, 22. He is not dead. Looks like he's just been knocked unconscious. There is a wound on his head. Looks like someone clubbed him and knocked him out.
Okay. I want to heal him. Can I heal him?
Absolutely.
How do I do I have to treat wounds, or is that a one action thing?
Yes.
Battle medicine's a one action thing. You don't have that feat, so treat wounds is gonna take you 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Wait, what do I have
10 minutes.
to do that in the middle of a battle?
You have to have the battle medicine feat.
Okay, fine. Well, you know what else is just a one? Oh no, it's two actions. Well, okay, I am just gonna keep on singing.
Okay.
I will do something more impressive on my next turn. The end.
All right. 7. Would your
Fine,
move?
neighbor.
Yes. Would your movement speed get you?
My
Yeah,
movement speed
it would.
is, let me double check. I don't remember. It's 30 or 20, 25. So I would get like over here.
All right. I'm gonna say you're by the door.
Okay, that's fine. So that's 2 actions to get there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, can't do much else with my 3rd action, but I see Jaytham. See Esther's pretty badly hurt. I need to check the duration of a spell. It's 1 minute. I don't want to burn it on that. Yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and cast Forbidding Ward on Jaytham then.
Okay.
And Jaytham, you can drag that onto your character sheet if you want. Onto your token. Yeah.
Neat.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. Sorry. Jaytham, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna smack this guy
Mhm.
with my hammer. Hold on. Strike. Another natural 20.
Critical hit. That is
And
monstrous. Who's the real bad guy here?
all right, so that's 14.
22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Use
I don't
damage.
know why it says that. Okay. Shouldn't be doing that.
I'll give that back to you. Yes, you murder this other orc again. Just blood splat on the floor. And it's an even bigger blood splat than the other 2 for some reason. So you really, really got him good. We are
All right.
out combat.
If
I
we're
say
out of
it-
initiative, I will run forward to Esther's friend and quickly patch him up with the cheap wounds. I can do better medicine 6 seconds.
7. Before you can do that,
Oh shit.
from your vantage point at the door, some movement catches your eye out of the corner of your eye to the right where the flames are. And you can, now that you're next to or close enough to see them, you can see that these flames have sort of a greenish tint to them. And in between those 2 fires, there's smoke that's like roiling around. The movement you see is like shadows from within the smoke and the fire. But they're ethereal. You can see many humanoid shadows converging upon one much larger shadow. And in your mind, you can hear the ring of voices in the din of battle from ages past. As the scene plays out before you, your vision flickers and goes dark. We open with a bird's eye view of a vast open field below. Trees dot the landscape with no discernible pattern or frequency, and the grass extends from horizon to horizon in every direction. The most prominent feature of this wide open landscape is a hill. On such a flat plain, this hill looks like a mountain piercing the sky. And on this hill, we can see figures. These figures are split into 2 sides, and each side is struggling against one another in an open conflict. On one side, and defending the hill, we see the live figures of elves, the armored humans, and the small bearded dwarves with hammers and axes. And on the other side, we can see the hulking, brutish figures of ogres and trolls, the imposing figures of giants, and the rounded silhouette of orcs. One of these figures stands out above the rest, not because he is taller than the rest, but because of his armor. He is wearing shining, polished half plate, and in his right hand he is wielding a massive stone warhammer. He leaps with a dexterity that belies his size and strikes with the strength of 10 men. Each time he swings his hammer, men, elves, and dwarves die, sometimes by 2s and 3s. He roars his battle cry as, with his aid, the giant forces push the defenders off their perch upon the hill, sending them scattering to the countryside like so many leaves in an autumn wind. As the defenders scatter, this giant figure removes a bloodied helm, and we can see a hill giant with long, greasy black hair and pock-marked skin on his face. His yellow teeth are bared in a gruesome smile, and he raises his hammer and bellows his victory for the world to hear. The armies of Osgroth are victorious. Blood March Hill is ours. Soon, the world. His soldiers lend their voices to his as they shout, "For Osgroth." And just like that, your vision comes back. And it's like nothing ever happened.
This one is confused. This one will deal with it later. And, I'm still gonna continue and try and help this unconscious person, because 7's first priority is always to help those in need. So I was gonna go battle medicine that person.
Go for it.
What's my medicine check? Yeah. I'm just gonna roll a medicine check rather than the battle medicine thing. That is a failure. This one cannot assist. However, this one believes they will be fine. Leave them there, and we should move on. This one needs to save the rest of the town. And turns heads out.
Okay. Before we continue, probably a good time for a break.
Yeah.
We will be back in roughly 10 minutes, so stick with us. Hello and welcome back, everybody. So, you're in the killing grounds. Rabus, not in danger of dying. He's unconscious at the moment. Esther's badly injured.
But as of right now, I mean, my next stop is that burning building, Sarah Morninghawk's home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see that that's where she's headed and like lead the charge because he knows like damn it, I know what I have to do.
All
So
right. I'll drag you guys out of the building. Sometimes the walls
yeah.
get long.
As we're running out, like Seven would just say, this one encourages you to watch out for a giant with a massive warhammer. And just leave it at that.
I look around for a giant with a massive warhammer.
You don't see anything like that.
That's terrifying.
that's a weird thing to say out of nowhere. This one. Any context you want to give to that? No?
Not at the moment. This one will explain later. If
All right.
we all survive.
And I call forward to these orcs and I say, Oi, what's all this thing?
Ah, brother. Well, half brother. Come join the fun. We're just watching these two burn alive.
Step away from the fire and nobody gets hurt. I take out my warhammer and my shield and I say, remember that I asked you nicely.
Look, boys, we've got a hero here.
I'm going in.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
me
roll
too.
initiative. They're not gonna let you spoil their fun. So go ahead and jump back into initiative by rolling from the encounters thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay, roll from the encounters.
You can roll from your sheet too if you really want.
Oh, okay.
I just think the encounters tab is easier. But.
Oh, whoa!
Wow.
Somebody got a natural 20. 7.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta roll my flat check too to see if bad shit happens. Thank God it doesn't. Okay, good.
Eventually, your luck's gonna run out.
Did
Something
recover
crazy.
a spell slot. I recovered a spell slot, which is good.
Okay.
God.
Sarah Morninghawk with a negative initiative because she is unconscious and very badly. Well, her token doesn't say she's hurt, but she is very badly wounded as well. Okay. So, 7. Just to reiterate what everybody sees, there are these 3 orcs standing outside of a burning building. From within, you can hear what sounds like a female voice yelling for help. The building is actively burning and on fire.
Alright, I need to patch Esther up real quick, so I'm gonna cast heal. Maybe do 2 actions. That's gonna heal Esther for 15 points.
Pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. So that's 2 actions. My third action is I think I will go ahead and, well, I guess that Forbidding Ward would have chopped off.
Oh, yeah, I can remove that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast Forbidding Ward. I think I'm gonna try and like get ahead of the game, cast guidance on Jaytham.
Okay. For healing his master, Demas like licks your hand. He's very happy that you helped her.
I'll lean over and I'll lick him back.
He gives you that sort of like ears flat side eye thing. He's not really sure what to think about that. I regret saying anything. Okay. Or it is this orc war chief's turn. He what is he wielding? A great club. He moves forward. He's gonna stand between Dan and Esther. That's one action. First attack at Jaytham with a great club. Just trying to take you down. Strike. Uh-oh. Natural 20
Oh my god.
is a critical hit on Jaytham. 16 points of damage to Jaytham. Next attack is at Esther. Nope, that's a javelin. That's better. Misses Esther. So he got a little too big for his britches there after the crit. Missed Esther. Jaytham, you just got rocked. Your turn.
I'm gonna step right here first. That's one.
Good move.
And I'm going to smack him with my warhammer for 2.
Okay.
And this is at advantage.
It's not at advantage.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No. Advantage for flanking is 5e. 2e advantage.
Oh. Well then, what was my
So the first die roll was a 13 on the die. What's your bonus to hit? It is a plus 10. Yeah, 23 hits.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm gonna damage him.
Yeah, you better. Otherwise, he's gonna take you down.
Okay. No, I'm still targeting myself. I still don't understand that, like... Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Okay, rolling for damage.
There we go. 12 points of damage to this guy.
And for my third action, I'm going to raise my shield.
Okay.
Make sure you click the raise the shield action so you give yourself that armor class bonus automatically.
Okay.
Oh. For some reason, raising your shield isn't under your actions. On your sheet.
Yeah, I don't see where it is.
There you go. I just dragged it onto your sheet. You should see it now.
Okay.
So if you just click use, it should.
Is it under actions?
Yeah, on the actions tab. So if you just click use, it should give you the bonus on your sheet.
Got it. Okay.
Great. Excellent. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Esther, it's your turn.
All right. I am gonna start by moving. Oh, come on. I have it correct. 5, 10, 15, 20. Now, I have 25 feet of movement, and I do want to get in here. But what I would like to do is with 2 of my actions, because I'm assuming that there's a door. right?
The door is broken
Oh,
because they were enjoying the show of people burning alive in the building. So the door's off its hinges. You can see into the building.
okay. What I'm gonna try to do is I would like to use prestidigitation to cool my way into the home so that I can get closer to them without injuring myself or them any further. Will you allow that? It says that I can cool a non it just
It
says
says
non-living.
1 pound of non-living material. I'm assuming you
Okay.
weigh more than 1 pound.
Well, I don't want to cool me. I want to cool, I guess I
Like
thought
the
maybe
air
the door.
around you.
Or the door is really what I was thinking that I was going to do is like make it safe for me to touch the door and open it. So maybe I just don't need it. Maybe I just got to go in.
You wouldn't need that. The door basically doesn't exist. It's been knocked
Okay.
off its hinges.
Well,
You can just walk in. You do see that the air is very thick with smoke.
very thick with smoke. Okay. Okay. Trying to bend the rules of prestidigitation to make that stop happening, and it's not gonna happen. Okie dokie. Well, that's okay. What is their condition? How do I help them best right now? What's going on with them?
So if you walk through the door,
Yeah.
through the smoke, you have to like kind of duck. You're very tall, so you would definitely for sure have to duck down, kind of below the smoke. You can see that Sarah has been pinned under a joist from the roof. She is unconscious. Agrit is beside her. You see a red-headed dwarf covered in soot. She's got a couple of like wounds on her from where the orcs had attacked her. She's desperately trying to get this joist off of Sarah, but she can't lift it herself.
Well, I can help her. I still have
You
2 actions
certainly
left
can.
because I'm not going to cast that spell.
Yep.
So, is this how many actions will it cost me to help her right now?
One action to
Just one?
try to help her lift it.
Okay. I'm trying
So
to. Yeah.
I'm gonna have you roll a strength.
Yeah.
Basically, just roll the d20 and add your strength modifier to it.
Oh, so I just okay. Yeah. So d20 and my strength modifier is. Wait, I can't.
3.
Can I use athletics?
No, this is pure strength.
Okay. What is my strength modifier? I don't.
It's a 3.
3, so 13. Can I?
So
You know what? You know what? Hero point. I have 2,
sure, you certainly
right?
can. Yeah.
So I'm hero
Everybody
point.
has 2 because nobody used any before our break, so everybody has 2 hero points.
Oh, come on.
That is 1 degree worse. It's not a critical fail. It's just
Yeah.
a fail, which means nothing happens. You get
Can
your
I
hands
try?
under the beam. You're trying so hard to lift. Agrid is helping you lift. You can feel a little bit of movement, but it's just not enough to get Sarah out.
I have one more action. Can I try again?
Sure can.
Okay. Am I gonna be worse? Come on. Come on, muscles. Oh my. It's really heavy. It's
It is. It's
really
very heavy.
heavy.
It's also a little bit on fire.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
it's
scary.
very difficult to get this up off of her.
Okay.
Um,
Do I get a free action? Well, I'm gonna need her help still, I guess. Shoot. Okay. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
I yell help.
you yell help.
I do.
Your friends hear your cry for help. It is this orc warrior's turn behind Esther. He thinks that running into that burning building is the height of stupidity, so he's going to run the other way to get next to Jaytham here.
I get a reactive strike.
Yep, you sure do.
All right. So just hit him the one time. Okay.
A 25 is a hit.
Okay. And targeting him, and I'm going to hit him with damage.
$10 damage gets him good. All right. Well, he's gonna try and hit you back. You see that he is carrying an axe that, as an orc, you would recognize as what they call a neck splitter axe. That is a 2 on the die, so that is a critical miss. Which is last action is gonna try and hit you again. Oop, that's an 18 on the die, or a 20 total. That hits.
I'm gonna block.
Okay. So gonna roll damage. 5 points of damage. So flick.
You don't have blocking as another reaction. You already used your one reaction to attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Fair
good
enough.
point. Okay, so 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That is his turn. Next up is the other orc warrior. Very simply, just gonna step right behind Jaytham, who is now flanked. And he's gonna try and hit you. He also has an axe. That is a miss. Third and final action is another attack. This one hits because of flanking. Uh, 6 points of damage.
I'm in bad shape.
Sure are. It is Agrit's turn, who is going to continue trying to lift this thing now that she has Esther's help. She's going to roll the d20. With a 16. What's her strength? The plus 0. So Esther, you're also, even though
Can't
it's
you
not
have
really
my
your turn,
strength
you're
modifier?
just no, you're both trying to lift. You feel it coming up ever so slightly. I think on your turn, if you use an action to do this again, it might be a little bit easier for you now.
Okay, I'll take it.
7, it is your turn.
Yeah, Jaytham is in a very, very bad spot, so I gotta kill him first off. Cast 2. God damn it. Alright, it's only 9.
Well, better than nothing.
Yeah. When Jaytham was shouting at these orcs, was he speaking in common?
Yeah.
So they responded in common, which means they speak common. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like draw myself up to my full over 7 foot tall land, straightening my back, and I'm gonna cook my finger at this orc war chief, and 7 is just gonna say, "This one has already pulled the flesh off of one creature today. This one does not wish to do it again." And I'm gonna try and demoralize him. God damn it. That's fair. I'm gonna use a heal point on it.
Okay.
I should have done something else. Oh well, my bad.
A 19 is success.
Yeah. So I should be fighting one. That's my turn.
Wait, why do you
Should've done
sound so
something else.
disappointed?
There's something else I could have done that would have been better that I just thought of, so.
Oh.
That was good. You sounded very disappointed. I'm like, you succeeded.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, so he's frightened. Like,
Okay. It is his turn. I don't know what you're on about, you creepy bastard. I think because of that, he's going to come after you.
That's fair.
He's going to try to get right up next to you. That was one action. Try to swing his great club. Hits you exactly with an 18. That is 11 points of damage to 7. Second attack is a miss with a 13. Jaytham, you got a little bit of reprieve.
Gonna hit this guy.
All right.
Critical
Natural
miss.
1. Oh
What
boy.
happens with that?
Nothing. You just miss.
Oh, okay. One more time.
Also a miss.
And raise my shield again.
All right.
I can't believe I don't have any healing potions. I really need to go shopping when all this is done. But go
I
on.
don't have any money yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Esther, it is your turn.
All right. Well, we're trying to lift this thing still.
You are.
It's gotta happen. So
Needs
here
to be
comes.
down just a little bit because
Come on, baby. Oh my god. So did my roll. This is
a failure.
I'm literally spending my last hero point on this because I have to.
Okay.
I gotta. Wait. Why is this happening to me? I didn't mean to give myself 3 hero points. I know I don't have any left. I was trying to get rid of my last one.
Right click on it.
Yeah, if you run
That's it.
right, left click adds, right click.
Come on, baby. Come on.
And that's a 13. Because of Agrit's help, that is just a success.
Ooh, all right.
So you're giving it your all. This beam comes up ever so slightly. Agrit very quickly grabs Sarah's legs and pulls her from under the joist, just as your fingers give way and the joist falls to the ground with a bang.
Oh.
Because you started your turn in the burning building, can you roll a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
Fortitude saving throw. Not Constitution.
This is so funny. The opposite problem. Okay, wait. Fortitude. Oh, I see it. I found it. Oh, come on. Come on.
That is a failure.
It's a failure. I'm on fire.
Thankfully, it's not a critical failure. You're not on fire. You inhale a bunch of smoke.
Ooh.
And you start coughing.
Yeah.
You are sickened 1 until you can get out of this burning building and get some clean oxygen in your lungs.
How do I?
I can assign.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am coughing really hard, but do I get any more?
You still have your turn.
I still have 2 actions, right? What will it cost me to help drag Sarah out of this building? Will that be both like my movement and my action, or is that?
Yeah, because you would move at half speed, dragging.
Richard, why are you shaking your head at me? Why?
You can drag someone as one action, but you can only drag them 5 feet around.
5 feet. Okay.
Yep.
Well.
So. Okay, fine. Well, then
I was going to give you half speed, but
no, that's okay. In that case, then
You're the GM. It's your world. Do whatever you want.
Well,
no, I'm gonna say instead of 5 feet, it's 10 feet because Agrit is helping you.
Hey, well, okay.
So
that's good, and that will get all of us out of the building, right? 10 feet is enough.
That will get you all right here.
That's good with me. Let's do it. Let's go. That's what we did. I'll heal next turn. That's all I got. Yeah.
It is this warrior's turn. behind Jaytham. Don't think he's going to turn around just yet. I think he's going to try and take out Jaytham, who he would view as the bigger threat. So, strike at Jaytham. Ooh, that's a 3 on the die. That is a critical miss. He's going to try it again. Ooh, that was almost a natural 20, and then rolled to an 8 for another critical miss. Third and final action is another swing and another critical miss. All right. Next up is this other orc warrior.
Jaytham is just kind of looking at this guy and going, You're embarrassing yourself. Stop it. Go home.
I don't know what's wrong with me. This has never happened before.
Oh, that's what they all say.
Ooh, so the guy misses. Misses again. That is 6 straight misses. These ones weren't critical misses, though, so he's a little bit less embarrassed than the other guy. It is Agrit's turn, who is going to spend one of her actions trying to breathe. And then she's going to step over Sarah and try to drag her another 5 feet, get her away from the building. And that'll be her turn. Sarah's unconscious. 7, it's your turn.
Okay, question for you, Jan. You can say no. Would I have drawn my shield as I was running through? Would I have had time to do that? Or do I need to spend an action right now to draw my shield?
You certainly would have had time to do it. I don't know. Would 7 have drawn his shield? It's more of a character question.
I mean, there's a pitched battle going on. He just needs one hand free, and for some reason I have my surgical shears drawn, which he wouldn't have had drawn because he needs So I'm gonna say he would have had a shield drawn, but not his weapon.
Okay, you have your shield up then.
Sorry, I didn't think to change that when we started this whole battle. Alright, first things first. 7's badly injured, Jaytham is badly injured. Unfortunately, if I burn a 3-action heal, it's going to heal the orcs too, so I don't want to do that. I'm going to spend 1 action. Fuck it. I warned him. I'm going to spend 1 action to get over there. And then 7's just going to, this one warns you, he's going to reach out a hand, grab a chunk his shoulder, and try to rip his flesh off again.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. Cast, make sure he's targeted. He is. So we'll cast this. Once again. Give me something good. And that is a hit. So it's going to be 8 damage. Tears off a chunk of flesh. No persistent, but.
Ouch. Cool. Well.
Fortunately, that's all 3 of my actions: a move and 2 action spell.
Alright. It is now that War Chief's turn. He's like, that hurts!
He shouldn't be frightened anymore either.
Oh. He's gonna try and take you down, 7.
You do it.
Comes a Grit Club. That's just barely a hit. 10 points of damage.
That's just enough.
7 goes down. I think for good measure, he's going to hit you one more time.
That's fair.
Is a hit. 14 points of damage. And then, assuming you're dead, he's just going to move forward. Get back to where he was. Jaytham.
All right. Gonna target the guy in front of me. So let's do a Warhammer strike.
That is a hit.
Damage. Woo!
Jaytham, you have killed the Orc War Chief.
Before he dies, I say, only cowards messed with corpses.
He doesn't respond because you killed him. But
yeah,
he heard your words. You know that he heard you.
yeah. Now I'm gonna try and take hold on. Gonna try and take out this guy.
Yeah.
With where is it? -5.
Yeah, that is a hit.
All right. Aw, boo. Oh well.
Yeah.
That would have been cool if I killed them both, but
It would have been very cool. Image
all right.
image.
Yep, that's true. Third action, raise my shield.
Okay. Your shield is raised. Next up is Esther. You're out of the burning building. You can breathe again. You are no longer sickened.
And 7, that's 7 right over? Yeah, right?
Yep.
Exactly 30 feet away. Fantastic. I am going to cast Soothe.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I should have targeted. Target you. And then cast Soothe. Oh, good, I didn't do it right the first time. Anyway. And then I roll. Woo! 12.
It's a heal.
Yeah. And then if I move myself here, I make this other opponent flat-footed, right?
Okay.
For
Right.
Jaytham.
Did you cast that spell on 7 and Jaytham?
7.
On 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, that was my fault. I got it.
Okay. Don't die. We need you, healer, please. Okay. Well, so that was 2 of my actions, but the movement thing, because Jatham's here, and this is the other dude. If I stand here, I make that other guy flat-footed.
Essentially, yes. Because you're
Okay.
flanking, you'll have a -2 to his AC.
Okay, that's what I will do then with my turn.
Great. Next up is this Orc warrior who is badly injured. The last attack took him below the threshold of wanting to stick around. So he's going to try and bolt. Jaytham, you do get an attack of opportunity if you choose to take it.
I think I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. So you see him running towards the flames to get away. That's his turn. Next up is this other orc. He's going to attempt to take out Jaytham. He has to redeem himself for that disastrous last turn. And he starts with a natural 1. So that's what he's doing.
I think you rolled as Jaytham.
I did roll as Jaytham, but the bonuses are the same, so it worked. Oh, the bonuses are not the same. Well, either way, it was an extra one. Misses. Here we go. Misses again. Misses again. If he survives, he's going to run. Because that is horrible. It is Agrit's turn. She's not going to act. It is Sarah's turn. She's unconscious. 7. You are healed. Somewhat.
Yeah. 7 is going to count to 8 really quickly and then look around very disappointed. And then he's going to stand up.
Okay.
What do we got here?
You almost had a
Oh. Where's the one that ran? It's over here.
Yeah, he is right there.
Yeah, 55 feet is within my range. As he kind of stands up, like he just kind of like almost unhinges his jaw like a snake, and you see this tiny little bead of light, like the back of his throat, that just kind of grows and expands, and this blast of divine energy strikes out towards that one
Cool.
that's running away. So it's going to be Divine Lance. It's going to hit.
That is a hit.
6
6
damage.
points of damage. Kill the orc as he runs.
That's it. 1 action, stand up. 2 actions, cast that spell. Crack my jaw a little bit. And turn back to the others.
All right. Jaytham, it is your turn. There's 1 dude's left.
All right, I'm gonna smack him. 1. Okay, that's probably not great.
No, that misses.
You know what? I'll throw a hero point on.
Okay.
So that's 18.
That's not how hero points work.
Yeah,
They're in
hero
5e
point
hero
is
points.
Oh, sorry. I
if
just
you
roll again.
yeah, if you right
Okay.
click on the chat card with the miss, you should be able to, you should see an option that says reroll using a hero point.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
There you go. That is a
All
hit.
right, there we go. Okay.
Finally, a good use of a hero point.
All right, 8 points of damage. I ain't gonna sneeze at that. And hit him one more time, hopefully. Oh, that's
Ooh.
not gonna hit.
That does not. You do have
yeah,
one more hero point.
No, it was more for being cool.
Right.
But I will raise my shield as my 3rd action.
Okay. Excellent. Esther.
So wait, this guy is still between us?
Yes.
Okay, I will. I think I'm gonna try to hit him. Well, actually, I might as well start to chant again, start to sing.
Okay.
Cast my courageous anthem here, just to make it a little bit easier for myself when I try to strike him with my sword.
Bard's gonna bard.
Oh no,
Ooh.
I am not gonna bard. I sure am not. I can try again, right?
Yeah. You've got one more action.
All right. Well, we gotta. If we aren't gonna do anything, we gotta try, and it didn't work. Cool. The song sounds really good. Y'all enjoy.
Oh, my forge froze. One moment, please. Our good technical luck is continuing. Let me try to refresh. Keep it going. Who's up next in the turn order?
It's the orc.
Or okay, can't keep it going. Dang it.
If he was gonna run away, I could.
Yeah, he is going to run.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take a attack of opportunity then.
Okay.
Maybe it'll take him out. Who knows? 20
hits.
for 13 damage.
I believe that kills him.
Okay, great.
That
I
does
say as he dies again, I say, "Do you remember? I asked you nicely. I asked you nicely." And yeah, just crack his skull open.
Yes. Skull has been cracked open. He is dead. We are out of combat.
Seven's gonna rush over to the unconscious. So over here. And attempt to battle medicine them.
I do want to remind you as well. You know that there is a triage area right here.
Yeah.
Where not only Sarah but you as well.
Gotta get him on the feet first. Gotta get him on their feet first.
Yep.
That's gonna do it for, I believe it's 2D. Shit, I forgot how much it feels. I think it's 2D8, but. Cheap wounds is.
I should know this, but I don't.
Me too, I should. I think it's 2D8. That's 16. Oh, now I roll max. Great. Cool.
Excellent.
Yeah, I just rush over. I pull out, some of my rusty embalming tools and begin to, stitch her up as best as I can. Give a quick pat and cheek. This one is finished. We should run.
She is no longer unconscious. She wakes up, gasping for breath. He and Agrit will heed your advice and head towards the triage area.
We need to get to the other beacon. Are there other?
Lit this beacon yet? Have we?
Yeah, I did. I lit it when I first got here.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only one that's left is the one by the Hope Spring.
Is there any
All right.
activity? Does it seem like there's anything happening over there?
Over where?
By the Hope Spring. Like we saw the siege.
Can't see it yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we got to go. That's what we were asking.
Sort of like below you on the other side of the wall on the gate. So in order to get there, you have to go through this gate.
Okay. We should go. We can't waste any time.
All right. This is the way to the wellspring, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just going to keep going.
All right.
See, there's an orc right over there.
There is an orc there.
Oh. Wait, where am I?
I'm not even wasting time. I'm just going to take out my warhammer, take out my shield, and I'm just going to hit him. I'm not even going to give him a chance to do anything.
All right. He was going to have a bad guy soliloquy, but okay.
Good.
Just try to hit him as you run by him.
Okay.
That is a miss.
Ah, boo. All right. Well,
he laughs at you. And out of his pocket, he pulls this flask that has this sort of orangey, amber, yellow liquid in it. And he grins at you and throws it on the ground behind you. Where is it?
What's on your mind, Richard?
I'm trying to decide if I. You told me not to use lawyer anymore, but so I'm trying to decide if I should or not.
Go ahead.
Drawing an item triggers a reactive strike.
That's fair.
Okay, in this case, we want you to be a rules lawyer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit him again. Okay. Okay. Would this be at -5, or do I get the?
No.
Nope. It's at your
Okay.
highest bonus.
Okay.
That is a hit. $11 points of damage. Okay, so he takes the damage. And then he throws his potion of Alchemist Fire. So it splashes. He's not going to try and hit you because you're next to him. He doesn't want to get splashed. He's going to aim for the square behind you so that you take the splash. So you're only going to take 1 point of fire damage.
That was a. I'm gonna look at the fire behind me and just be like, "That was a really stupid thing to do. that was a real waste of that."
You were supposed to be back there. You weren't supposed to.
Well,
here.
Sorry I didn't follow the plan.
Oh, that's all right.
It's all right. We're good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna kill you now, and we're gonna start initiative again.
Good news is I might regain a spell. Gain a spell, great.
Okay. Oh, you rolled low. All right, 7. You're up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and indicate here first, so doesn't have cover anymore, and cast. Yeah, let's do another Divine Lens as John hinges again. Another blast of holy energy.
Okay.
Yep.
Natural 1.
That's it.
Okay. Esther.
Yeah. It's just this one orc here.
Yep.
Okay. And the alchemist fire, is it blocking my way to?
Nope. It just sort of explodes and flashes and then is gone.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then I am gonna. Can I just use all of my movement to run? I don't really. I mean, I will. Hang on. How is? Yeah, I feel pretty. I feel like it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna try to get ahead. So I'm just gonna go. I get 25, 50, and then I can go 75, right?
I'm gonna stop you at the barricade.
Oh, right. Barricades make sense. Yep. Sure.
You get up to the barricade. Oops, sorry. You get up to the barricade, and you can see that there is a large boulder here that has been treated with some sort of alchemical substance. You're not 100% sure what it is. There are some Trunau guards within the barricade, and you see a sergeant from the militia, whose name you vaguely remember as being Omast from.
Almost.
He's been a friend of the Graf for as long as you can remember, but he never really ascended the ranks, so to speak. He's just sort of like the sergeant at arms. In front of him, you can see 2 stacks of logs that have been tied up as like a trap. And he glances back at you and says, "Can't go this way. They're at the gates." And when you look up there, you can see just masses of people or orcs like milling about, and you can hear what sounds like a battering ram going against the gate, as if they're trying to break through. He points in this direction and says, if you need to get to the Hope Spring, the wall over there has been damaged. I think you can get through. Otherwise, you're going to have to get through all of them first." And he points to the gates.
Okay. When you say that these piles of logs are like a trap,
Yes, it looks like if you cut the ropes, they will roll downhill towards the gate. So it looks like something that the defenders have put here.
it's a trap that we made. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
trap the Trunau made to. As soon as they get through the gates, they're going to release these to kill whoever comes through.
Oh, okay. And if
you want
this
to stay and fight, we could use the help, but it's up to you.
well, am I able to see towards the Hope Spring now?
Not really. It's behind the wall, so from your vantage point, you can't really see it. But you do see what he was talking about. It looks like a boulder from the siege engine possibly came through and damaged the wall here, where it meets the side of the hill. You might be able to climb over the rubble to get through the wall if you need to.
Okay. Yeah. I look at him and I say, "I'll come back. I swear." And I run that way.
So you can get through the buildings here. Yeah. I
can.
don't know if
There's a wall.
no, I'll just drag it aside.
Thank you.
You
Who dat?
see the unconscious figure of an elf, an old elf. You know this man. He is Silvermane. He is the guardian of the Hope Spring.
That's not good.
He's lived in Trunau for a long time. You see him laying there unconscious. And that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
It is the War Chief's turn. He is going to obviously try to hit Jaytham. He just said he was going to try and kill you. Or he was going to kill you. See what happens. That is a hit.
All right, so I'm going to shield block.
Right? So 10 points of damage. Wait, yeah, I'll give you that back. Click the block button first and then click damage.
Oh, okay. Got it.
There you go. Alright, so your shield is damaged for 7.
And I have aggressive
shield.
block, which means that I push him back, and it causes him to become an off guard until the start of my next turn.
Your shield is also broken. Your shield only has 5 HP and it just took 7.
Okay.
But he is off guard. Okay. He's going to try again. misses. And for his third action, he's going to draw another flask. Jaytham, it's your turn.
I
I believe on the blast jaw. They have the
He used,
my
he
reaction,
used his reaction.
Mr. Rules Lawyer.
It's like it's the first round of combat, so your reactions but be punished. It's up to you.
He used his reaction for the shield block just now.
Okay.
He can't do it again.
Oh, the shield block. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hit him.
Okay. $23 hits.
All right. Oh,
7 damage.
and I'm going to hit him one more time.
That hits.
All right, and
Because he's off guard. Get that. 13 points of damage. This guy said he was going to kill you. You kill him instead.
so as that happens, I'm just sort of like, boom, break my shield. Boom, smack him across the face. Boom, cave in his skull. And then I just look to see Esther running away, and I yell like, "Where are you going?"
Demas runs by you, chasing after Esther.
Yeah, I follow Demas.
I'm going after Esther, and as I do, I'll hand Jaytham my shield.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great. So you can just like drop the remains of your shield and get a new one from.
Okay.
Let me actually just drag that onto your sheet. So I have a new one. There we go. Now I'm going to run past, following after the dog. Or the wolf.
Drag you guys over there.
Well, out of initiative, then I'm definitely going to try and heal this guy once again.
Sure.
Battle medicine. Let me actually use the macro this time. Well, I just dealt damage to him instead.
You sure did.
You know what? I'm going to help with that.
Okay. No,
There we
that's
go.
much better.
He heals 2d8.
Great. He heals. You see his eyes open. Esther, at this point, you remember that he is mute. Can't speak. And hasn't been able to speak for as long as you can remember, since you've been alive.
How does he communicate?
Sign language or writing. He doesn't currently have his supplies. You know that sometimes he walks around with like a chalkboard kind of thing.
Does he have it now?
No, he doesn't. So he only can communicate with sign language at the moment.
Clarification, is he mute or is he deaf?
Both. Sorry.
Oh, it's
It's
both. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I have any. I don't have any paper on me. What's can I just I will help him up. Can I help him up?
Yeah,
There has to
absolutely.
be some like freshly burnt wood around, right? Could we
Yeah,
use
I
that
mean,
as, like,
this place is like rubble at this point.
could we use that as charcoal?
Sure.
Oh, like on a stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Let's do
draw on something.
All I want to write is lodge.
He nods. And then
And I make like a.
I didn't see that. Do it again.
Oh, I make like a.
Okay.
I don't know what to
yeah,
call this motion right now.
encouragement.
There it is. Yeah.
Ushering him away. He nods and limps away very slowly. He gives you like the thank you. I don't know if that's the correct sign. I don't know sign language, but thank you. And he makes his way towards the triage area. Ahead of you, you can see indeed what Omas said is true. A boulder has come through here and hit the wall and crumbled it. You can just barely see the Hope Spring through the wall. You think that you can climb over it if you choose to.
Let's go.
I'm gonna quickly patch myself up before I go because I'm pretty badly hurt.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
I'll wait to move and go do that.
Let me ask this: do we have 10 minutes or no?
It's up to you.
No.
I'm
No.
gonna battle medicine. I don't feel like we do, so I'm gonna go ahead and battle medicine myself. That's gonna make me immune for the next 24 hours from that, though. And I'm gonna go ahead and risky surgery aid as well. So I just take out my rusty tools. I literally just jab it into my open wound and try to blend it up together.
All right.
Alright, it's a success, so it actually becomes a critical success, so it should be 14 I heal. Oh, I forgot to. Hold on. I take 4 points of damage from the risky surgery. And then I heal 14. There we go. Oh, and I'm at 22. I'm good. That took like 6 seconds, and then we're going.
Okay, great.
All right.
We have a new map coming.
Oh, okay.
So because of where you entered, down in this area, so you make your way through the wall, climbing over the rubble. Up in the distance, in like this direction, you can hear dozens and dozens, maybe hundreds of orcs yelling and screaming. You can still hear the battering ram going against that gate. In front of you, you see the Hope Spring. The beacon is somewhere over here. But what catches your eye maybe, there it is the image of this giant standing in the water. You can see in the side of the wall, there is a hole that has been dug, possibly by this giant. Standing on the shore of that area you see what looks to be a half-orc with long, flowing blonde hair. And he disappears into the hole in the side of the hill. The giant, you can see, has chains attached, one to each of his extremities. At the other end of those chains, you see 4 orcs holding the chains, trying to corral him and guide him. The giant turns to look at all of you, and you can see just hatred and rage in his eyes and he brings both of his arms together, swinging the orcs up off the ground and into each other. And he kills them outright, just uses them against each other and kills them. And then he grabs the chain on one of his legs and pulls, grabs the orc by the throat, and literally rips his head right off. Throws both the body and the head into the water. The fourth orc drops his chain and bolts and runs. And the giant bellows at you. 7. Seeing this giant and seeing the hole in the side of this hill, you get this familiar feeling in your mind, and your vision flickers and goes dark again. We can see the familiar figure of Uskrath, the hill giant, being surrounded by enemies with long spears and javelins, while scores of barbed arrows are shot at him. He fights fiercely, but in the end, numbers prevail, and a spear finds its mark between his ribs in an unarmored portion of his side. As he stumbles, another spear, then another, and another, and another find purchase in his flesh, ripping him open and spilling his blood on the very hill that he had previously claimed. As he falls, eyes glazed over in death, we can see humans flooding the battlefield to eradicate the remnants of the giant opposition. However, it seems that with Uskrath's death, his soldiers are emboldened, and they manage to hold their own, driving back the enemy forces. You see a bit of a shift to denote the passage of time, and you can see the body of Uskrath being carried reverently by 2 giants into an opening in the side of the very hill upon which he died. After the 3 figures disappear into the darkness, the hole in the side of the hill is purposefully caved in and sealing it. These figures, too, fade from view, and in their place we see yet another battle. This time, however, the small folk are victorious, and they drive back the giants, and they claim Blood March Hill for themselves. Once more, the figures fade, leaving behind a bare hilltop. Slowly, as time passes and the years turn to centuries, we can see a natural spring has formed, spilling over a precipice near the top of this hill and turning into a lake. Around this natural water source, we can see a town being formed, then walls as the town grows into a bustling city. Humans are the predominant race, but there are many elves, dwarves, gnomes, and also halflings. And as we pull back a little bit, you can see what you recognize as Trunau, and that this hill is Blood March Hill, and you are looking at the Hope Spring beside which you now stand. And your vision snaps back, right back to the present. And you're looking at this giant who means you bodily harm. And I think that is a good place where to end for the night. So, the siege, almost over. You're almost there. Our next game is scheduled for September 29th. Is that still a good date for everybody? Okay, great. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. We hope we see you again. Tune in next Sunday for Richard's Gears of Revolution. And we will see you back here on the 29th. Have a good night, everybody.